So, what's up, everybody? We are the Spencer Boys. Today, we are going to have a good conversation about the most important things in our lives. Just kidding. But we are also going to talk about some things that a lot of people have on their minds at this point in time. We're in quarantine. There ain't nothing to do. So, today, we figured we might have a little conversation and do some rankings. So, with that being said, most of you know us, so we're going to start off and we're going to talk about the Mount Rushmore of snack cakes. That's topic number one. Okay, so if you know us, there's a lot of people that know us, and you see us around town. You know what we look like. I would consider us experts on the area of snack cakes. Would you guys agree?
I would like to think so.
I'm an expert on many things.
Absolutely. All right, so the way this is going to work is we're going to give our top four. We're going to rank a bunch of stuff today. We got a couple different categories, but we're going to start at number 4, work our way down to number 1. We're all going to take turns, and then we're going to disagree on, of course, some of the snack cakes that get involved in the rankings, and that's what this whole thing is about. So without further ado, we're going to play a rock paper scissors game. See who goes first. Y'all ready? Ready, Josh? Keep it in the view. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
3 and shoot. 3 and shoot. 1,
Rock.
3.
Ah! All right, ready? One more time. All man out wins. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Josh, you're last. Justin, I'm going first.
It was fire.
That don't count. You can't do that.
You can't play prison rules.
It's called rock, paper, scissors. Hey, press. Come here.
I'm no longer interested in doing this.
You're lying. All right, so
you can't use fire and Chuck Norris in a game of rock, paper, scissors.
say hi.
Hey.
Can you tell everybody hi? Why don't you go play in your room, okay?
I'll be having that hat, Justin.
You got to talk to Adam Hayden about this.
Hold on, we're talking.
Get you one of them.
All right, so here we go. Top 4 snack cakes, and there's some stipulations. We got to be real specific as to what we're having. It's got to be individually wrapped. It can come in a box. It can come as a Little Debbie. It can come as a Hostess. Whatever it is, okay. But my number 4 is Swiss cake rolls. Okay, solid choice. My number 3 would have to be the little cinnamon streusel coffee cakes.
Now, see, you can't throw that in there and it not be a top 2.
Absolutely can't wait till you got to hear my top 2.
Well, all right.
All right, top 2. Number 2 is going to be honey buns.
It's classic.
Classic honey bun. That should be on everybody's list, right?
Without the icing.
See, I don't really buy the iced honey buns in the box with the icing on them.
See, that's where it gets a little gray. You don't know.
Well, I mean, if you go to a gas station, I like picking up an iced honey bun every now and then.
But the Krispy Kreme come out with the new cinnamon bun, single wrap.
Where are you getting all your money and being able to afford a Krispy Kreme?
So they got them on BP on the corner.
Shout out BP on the corner.
BP on the corner with them cinnamon buns. Come on.
My number 1 is oatmeal cream pies, but it's got to be the big ones.
The family pack.
The little ones they just don't do it for me. They're not even my top 5. But the big ones though.
People are gonna dispute because everybody don't want to pay $3.49 plus tax on the family pack.
Well, everybody don't want to live like we live.
I'm just saying.
Large and in charge.
You can get the $1.99 pack, and it's got the same individually wrapped. They're smaller, but you got to go up to that $3.49 tax bracket. You know what I'm saying?
But them big ones have more cream in the middle of them, though.
They do, and they're delicious.
They are
delicious.
I'm
just saying, if people are taking our advice from this, you got to make that choice for yourself. Do you want to be in that tax bracket?
I'm hopefully the stimulus check kicks in now. Everybody can afford the big packs of.
Come on with my Trump money.
All right, Justin, you're up, man.
All right, top 4 snack cakes. Number 4 is going to be Swiss rolls.
Come on.
I think I eat the last pack in my house. We're in quarantine. Don't feel like that I need to run out and get some Swiss rolls right now because it's not.
You don't need me to come to your house and get some for you
Well, that would.
out of the cabinet because you don't want to get up off the couch.
I ain't gonna lie, they have some at the dollar store. They're Mrs. Freshly's. They ain't the Swiss roll that you do usually see, but they all right. They all right.
They generics.
I mean, I wouldn't call Mrs. Freshly a generic brand.
Hey, they're up and coming.
Well, I'm just saying, if somebody was coming by my house, swap a box right in the mailbox there, I won't be disappointed.
Y'all hear that out there?
Social distancing, mailbox only.
Just hit them from the mailbox, son, and just beat the horn twice. I'll come out.
All right, that's
Number
4.
3. Number 3 is going to be Star Crunch.
That's a dark horse. I remember Star Crunch. We used to see them all the time back in the day. They used to be a Mitch Spencer special right there. Star Crunch, man.
That's all we had. That's all we
I
still eat.
remember when they were huge, and they came in the boxes huge. You can buy them now, and they're barely the size of a $50.
Well, they're the same thing. You can buy.
When's the last time you seen a $50?
I got like 20 of them at the house.
Well, you got.
Well, I'm just saying.
You got $10 still.
Star Crunches are just like oatmeal pies. You can get them in the family pack too. Now, here's where I'm going to throw you for a loop. I think that the big pack of Star Crunches is just too much Star Crunch. I prefer the small ones.
Okay, I respect that.
Versus the big ones. I think it's too much Star Crunch. Because if a Star Crunch takes you more than 2 bites to finish it, you're doing it wrong.
Go big mouth, you can eat the big one. One bite.
Doing it wrong.
One bite with a big one.
All right. Let's keep it moving. What's number 3?
That was number 3. This is number 2.
My bad. What's number 2?
Number 2 is going to be a tough decision for me. It's life changing because one of them may get mad at me, and I don't care.
One of the snack cakes.
One of the snack cakes might disown me here.
I doubt that. You spent too much money.
Number 2, after our discussion and a long thought, has to be zebra cakes.
I forgot zebra cakes. Oh my God, I forgot them.
Has to be zebra cakes.
I don't eat them very often, but I got to eat a zebra cake. And when we're done with this conversation, I'm going to throw another loop in that I just thought about. And you probably know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm about to say it.
It's a seasonal cake, but
I'm
still my answers.
I'm still up. I'm still up with my number 1. Come on.
Tell me what your number 1 is.
Number 2, zebra cakes. Number 1, snack cake of all time. Seasonal item. Christmas tree cake.
It's got to be Christmas tree cake. I forgot all about them.
They're the same thing as zebra cake, but they taste so much better.
We didn't specify the rules. That'd have been my number 1 too, but I can't take it back. I feel bad.
You can't.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry to zebra cakes. I'm sorry to the Christmas tree cakes. That's my fault.
But you just ruined my number 1 answer.
I'm sorry. All right, Josh. Youngest goes last, so go ahead.
Ugly.
Number 4, Little Debbie honey buns.
Okay. Oh, you went Little Debbie. Okay. I don't discriminate on honey buns.
I like the small ones.
Okay.
Number 3, Twinkies.
Josh throwing out a Twinkie.
What, a Twinkie? I forgot. I didn't even think about a Twinkie.
That's not my top 5.
I'm not.
Number 2.
I don't think I've eaten a Twinkie in probably since we was kids.
I need to find that picture. I need to find that picture at Dad's house. You run around naked on a tricycle with a chocolate milk and a Twinkie in your hand.
That wasn't a Twinkie. That's a whole piece of cake.
That is a fact.
Hey. Anyway, number 2, gonna be a ding dong.
Oh, okay. Your dad's. I swear, he's Dad's kid right there.
He lives with Dad. That's all Dad buys.
I'm surprised he didn't. Hold on. Go ahead.
Number 1. And I'm going to be very specific because the chocolate ones can stay on the shelf and collect dust.
I know what you're going to say. I know
what is it, Justin?
Is it moon pies?
It's a zinger.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
they got moon pies in the chocolate and the.
They got salted caramel that's pretty daggone good too.
See, zingers are good. But see, and if I was doing gas station food, zingers up there.
Let me tell you something about zingers before y'all interrupt me. Throw them in the microwave for about 10, 15 seconds. I'm telling you,
got
with a glass of milk, with a glass of milk, and thank me later.
The zingers. What about the strawberry ones with the strawberry stuff on it?
It's got to be the one with the yellow stuff, right?
No. You don't like the strawberry ones are 10 times as good.
I disagree.
Well, you can disagree all you want. Facts is facts.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next ranking. All right. Now, again, you could probably say we're pretty much experts in this area too. And Josh mentioned it a few minutes ago, talking about his microwavable zingers. Now he went in there and he's like, "Man, you got to put it in the microwave for how many seconds?"
About 10 to 15 seconds.
About 10 to 15
depending
seconds.
on the wattage of your microwave.
Depending on the wattage, right? And then he would pour him a little glass of milk with it, right? So the next ranking,
red top or blue top.
That's important. Which one are you drinking?
Whichever's cheapest.
They all expensive. You got to go with the whole milk.
I'm a blue top guy.
If it was up to Dad, we'd have a milk cow out back.
Red top. Never stop.
All right. So on the subject of milk, so we're going to come up with our top 4 foods that you like to drink milk with. All right. So we're going to go in reverse order here. So it's going to go Josh, Justin, and then me. Y'all got it? You got your top 4, baby. Let's go. Hit it up, Josh.
Top 4 we like to drink milk with.
Yep.
Any kind of foods.
Any food.
Oh, I was wondering if we're just talking about dinner, breakfast, snack, whatever.
No restrictions.
Don't matter.
Number 4. Steak is really good with steak and baked. Milk is really good with steak and baked potatoes.
Okay. Weird flex, but okay.
Hear me out.
I'm listening.
You got your protein, and you got your carbs.
You got plenty of carbs. We all do.
We eat a lot of snack cakes.
And number 3, I got to think about this one. The milk. I drink milk with anything. Honestly.
But
that's not the question.
Top 4. Top 4. There's a lot of choices if you eat a lot.
There is. You got to have milk with brownies.
That's a given.
That's state law.
100%. If you don't like milk with your brownies, we can't be friends.
Number 2.
We ain't got all day, bro.
This is so hard. I'm going to say cookies because that's a given also.
We ain't got to go nowhere. We're in quarantine.
Some of us got to get up and contribute to society tomorrow because I is essential.
Well, good for you.
Number 1, obviously, you can't eat cereal without milk.
100%.
Yeah, that's kind of cheating, but okay. I'm not putting cereal in my top 4, although I love cereal. That's gonna be another ranking later on. I
got one question before. What comes first, the milk or the cereal?
The cereal.
All the time, cereal.
Exactly.
You put the cereal in before the milk. If you put your
milk in the bowl before you put your cereal in the bowl, please don't talk to me. I will be tempted to throat punch you.
We can't talk. We can't be friends.
No way. All right, what's your number 1?
I just told you.
That was number 1.
Oh, I'm not paying attention.
I'm number 1.
All right, Justin, you got it.
Man, talking about this food got you hungry.
I just ate.
Got you hungry.
We can't just sit here and say that we all didn't just eat.
I just eat Wilsey's pizza. Thank you, Cindy.
Shout out, Cindy.
3 L8s with that too, didn't you?
2.
You're working on the 3rd one right now, ain't you?
No, I got a backer chew in right now. All right,
Dan, let's go.
Top 4 items that I like to drink milk with. Number 4, it's going to be them, because I don't spend a lot of money on this stuff, the Kroger brand bakeable cookies that come in the little squares that you break apart and put on the pan and bake.
Man, you gotta go with the roll. The pre-cut ones.
No, ain't nobody got time for that.
You gotta cut it off the log.
You take it. It's got 24 in it. You break them off. You put them on it. Put it in for 17 to 23 minutes until golden brown, and enjoy with a glass of milk. Or
hear me out. You can make the cookies as big or as small as you want to with the roll.
You make one big cookie, don't you?
You make a cookie pizza.
No. Anyway.
He's a liar. Look at it.
Even the tub is better. Buy the tub.
No. They come in pre-cut 24 cookies.
What? Why are you wasting your time cutting stuff?
I'll tell you what. You go ahead and spend your life eating these tiny cookies, and I'll eat some big ones for a man, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Well, that's fine. It's my list. It's my list.
Keep going.
Proceed.
That's my list. Number 3. It's going to be one of my favorite dinners. It's going to be some soup beans and cornbread, some fried taters, and some soup beans with cornbread, and then some salmon patties. Okay. And a big glass of milk. And
there's only one person in the world that makes that dinner.
Kathy Spencer. That's what I growed up on.
Mama.
Shout out, Mama. Soup beans, cornbread, salmon patties. If you watch this show, Mom, we're gonna need some of that soon when this quarantine's over.
It's gonna happen.
Meatloaf.
It's gonna happen.
I do love meatloaf. All right, keep going. What is this? Number 2.
Number 2, and I don't want you to feel like I'm stealing something from Josh because this is my list, but brownies.
Hashtag stolen.
I think brownies is on everybody's list.
It's got to be there. If anybody has any sense, brownies.
Fresh out the oven when they're still kind of gooey.
With the crumbly stuff on top?
Yeah, you don't even cut them all the way. You let me cut the brownies, they're going to be huge. Brownies be huge if I cut them.
Let me ask you a question, Justin.
Let's hear it.
Edge piece or centerpiece? Edge piece or centerpiece?
It depends on what time of the day. If I wake up in the mornings and I'm eating a brownie that ain't warm, I like that crunchy edge piece.
Mm-hmm. Sound like just fresh out of the oven.
If I get them out the oven, I'll cut a piece right out of the center of that pan and eat it.
If it's fresh out of the oven, I still like the gooiness, the warm. But then once you get to the corner of that brownie, you get the best of both worlds there.
I mean, that's true if it's still warm, but it makes a difference if they set up. If you wake up in the next morning, you grab a brownie on the way out the door. I like the edge pieces because I like the crunchiness.
Depending on the wattage of your microwave, you can make them soft again.
That's the second time he said wattage.
Wattage.
All right, number 1.
The only reason he can be microwaving stuff because Dad just now got a stove in the house.
It ain't even probably plugged up. It's just in the house.
You got to unplug it after every time you use it or to throw the breaker.
And it's funny because he's not lying.
It's true. All right.
Number 1.
This is number 1. My favorite thing to drink milk with, big old bowl of my wife's homemade chili.
Okay.
Homemade chili. And you take the chili and you put sharp shredded cheddar cheese in it. And you mix it up with a pack of crackers, salted tops. You mix that all up.
Brand saltines or Zesta?
Is that in them Zestas or the Psst brand?
Look here.
Brand?
1 week ago at the Kroger, I would have bought a brand.
Ain't nothing wrong with the Psst brand.
There wasn't a cracker as far as the eye could see the other day. No crackers to be found in the county of Powell. I got online and was searching for them, and they had some in Owensville.
Oh, okay.
But Number one's chili. Let's hear it.
So my number 4 is going to be brownies. You know, brownies got to be everybody's list, right?
That's there.
I didn't even got to explain it. Okay.
State law.
My number 3 is going to be the blue bag of Hostess chocolate donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
My number 2, my wife likes Little Debbie. She gets mad when I buy the Hostess ones. Is the blue bag Little Debbie? She just corrected me.
It is a little bit.
The blue bag is Little Debbie,
right?
right?
Bag sitting on your counter right now, Frank?
No, they ain't over here.
No.
I put it in the cabinet.
So you got them.
All right, so I got my brownies. I got the donuts. My number 2, and I may be cheating here, but I'm going to say pancakes / waffles.
Same thing.
Same made of the same stuff.
Not the same thing.
You eat
It is
them
not
both
the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's just
Different
how you
ingredients.
cook it. No.
Different ingredients.
No, it's not. Trust me, I got a waffle maker for Christmas, and I am a grandmaster at making waffles. And you use the same mix, homie.
No, you don't.
You're high.
It depends on how you cook it. It's the same thing.
Listen. Everybody be quiet for a second. Everybody be quiet. I'm talking. Shh.
I'm about to mute you.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
Anybody who watches this video that wants to comment and prove these two wrong, please.
Waffles, pancakes, basically the same
Not
thing.
the same thing. Two
You
different
go
things.
to Kroger, you buy the mix.
Completely different.
Hey,
It
Josh.
says waffle / pancake mix.
You're wrong.
All right. Anyway, it's 2 against 1. I mean, come on.
I'm not saying Josh is wrong, but I'm right.
I'm saying it's wrong.
I'm right.
My number 1 food to eat milk with of all time, double stuffed Oreos.
I can see that.
How you eating milk?
Do you dunk them?
No, I don't dunk it. I eat one half.
Take a drink.
No, I eat one half, take a drink, swallow. Other half,
Right.
take a drink,
Hear me
swallow.
out. And this is coming from a true fat guy, okay? You get the double stuffed Oreos, there's just enough space in between the two little cookie things, right? Just enough space. You take a fork, you stick it in the cream, and you put it in your milk. You never get your fingers wet, and you ain't got to worry about losing your cookie.
And you hold it down there till the bubbles stop coming to
Until
the
the bubbles stop, like John Rogers baptizing somebody. He said, I hold them under there till the bubbles stop.
He used to put my head in the toilet, dude. I swear he did.
Every time you put me in the dryer.
Yeah, you ain't a grandkid unless Joe Rogers tried to put your head in the toilet.
Oh,
At some point in time, your head has been in the toilet.
All righty. Well, we're going to go one more ranking before we wrap it up. Because I think we've been on here for a while. I don't even know how long we've been on here.
I don't
It's
know.
been a minute.
All right. So, again, we're going to switch the order. I'm going to go first, and Justin's going to go
I
second.
ain't been first yet.
All right. We'll let you go first. All right.
Exactly.
So, this is going to be a new one. It's not going to be food related. Bummer, I know. But it's going to be a fun one because you're going to have to think a little bit. And I'm going to just be forewarning most of y'all. Most of our answers are probably going to be about the same, just based on what we watched as kids. But we're going to rank the top 5 cartoons from your childhood.
Daggone.
I know what Justin's number one's going to be.
You going to go first, still?
I'm going first.
All right, let's hear it. Top 5. Top 5 cartoons from your childhood.
God, you put me right on the spot here, man.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to go first?
I'll go first. Number 5 is going to be Elmer Fudd, Daffy Duck, and Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
The Looney Tunes. Now that was a big thing when I was a youngin'. Number 4 is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
It's not a cartoon.
That's not a cartoon.
Well, it's a kid's show growing up. It's the same
It's not a
thing.
cartoon, though.
It's got to be
Animation.
animated. Although
It's CGI. It's the same thing. It's animated.
no,
Power Rangers was far from CGI.
nope. I think me, you, and Josh can make a Power Rangers film out here in the front yard. and look about as good as they did.
But you can't tell me that they had all them critters on there, all them monsters that they defeated, and not one single special effect CGI was used.
Not
Special
any good
effects
ones.
can be explosions in the background that are real. It's not computer animated.
It could be.
It's you can't do that.
You don't know. You wasn't there.
Well, hey, we'll give him a pass. Okay, we'll give him a pass. We'll let you do Power Rangers.
Thank you. Power Rangers, number 4. Number 3.
Actually, Power Rangers was your number 3.
No, Power Rangers number 4.
We're doing 5. We're switching up. We're doing 5.
I thought we were doing 4.
4 was Power Rangers. 3 was when you waked up on Saturday mornings and you got up early with your cereal or whatever you was eating for breakfast, and you watched some Recess.
Hostess donut.
Recess. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes.
Recess is a good one.
That was a good one. Number 2, because all the previous 3 that I had told you about happened a little bit later in my lifetime when we got the cable TV, you know, the good TV.
When you didn't have to stand by the TV and hold the bunny ears.
But my number 2 come on regular antenna on the KET channel, and if you didn't watch Arthur growing up,
I love Arthur. Arthur was good.
Arthur was where it was at. That's what's up. Number 1, favorite cartoon of all time is Foghorn Leghorn. I say what?
I was thinking Ren and Stimpy would be your number 1.
Oh, that's a good one.
But I'm thinking later on in my life we had that channel.
All right, then.
When I think of my number 1 cartoon growing up, I think of going to Uncle Bo's house and watching Foghorn Leghorn and Uncle Bo. And we go to Papa Orville's house, watch Foghorn Leghorn. Go to Sissy's house and watch VHS tapes of Foghorn Leghorn.
I'll tell you what, son.
She had every video of the Pink Panther and every video of the Foghorn Leghorn that you'll ever want.
And you know the sad thing about all this? We had satellite television before we had running water.
You ain't lying.
That is true.
Let's count us running to the creek and getting it.
All right, Josh, you're up next. I'm gonna tag you in.
No, we're doing top 5, right?
Top 5.
All right, top 5. I grew up a little later than Justin did. 7 years difference there. I always watched Tom and Jerry on Cartoon Network, Boomerang. Love Tom and Jerry. Still watch it today. Number 4, Rugrats. Number 3, gonna be Rocket Power.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Well, see, I watched them with y'all too. It's pretty cool show.
Number 2, Codename Kids Next Door.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Number 1.
I didn't think about that one.
Number 1. Frank, you're going to love this one. Justin, you will too. Ed, and Eddie.
Yes.
See, who was Ed?
I like buttered toast.
I was Ed. Frank was Ed. And Josh was Eddie.
You know Ed's the dumb one, right?
Which one's
that's Frank.
That's Double D, right?
No, Double D is the short, round one, which makes sense. Ed was the tall, lanky, the biggest one out of the group that was dumb, which is, perfect for Justin. And Eddie was the smart one that tried to keep everybody out of trouble. So, yeah, that fits perfect. Thanks for that ranking, Justin.
But I'm just saying, Ed had the street smarts.
Ed's best friend was a board.
What a great board he was.
His name was
Plank. You remember that? Plank had a little face thrown on it? That's good stuff. That's good stuff right there, dude.
Hey, next time we do this, if you don't have a board with Plank's face painted on it in the background, I'm logging directly off.
Dad, I need a 2x4. I need a 2x4. You're looking at y'all, you'll find one. All right, so last ranking of the day is my top 5 cartoons of my childhood. Now, number 5 is going to be Rugrats. Big Rugrats fan.
All grown up or the babies?
No, the babies. I'm talking about the yellow VHS tapes.
Wait a second before you go any further.
Orange ones?
Orange ones, yeah.
Before you go any further, I just want you to realize the fact that none of us have even talked about it yet. But do you remember the tapes that we used to get when Mom would take us to McDonald's and have the McDonald's Ronald McDonald
the Far-Flung Forest. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember those. Those were good. Those were good.
Those ones are all right.
We wore them out. So. We wore them out. All right, so that was number 5 is Rugrats. Number 4 for me is going to be Pinky and the Brain.
All right. What are we going to do today, Blaine?
Try to take over the world.
Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
So the next one, number 3, is going to be Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold's one of my favorites. Number 2 for me.
Had a crush on Helga.
Helga. All right, Josh, you ready for this? This is going to be good. This show is going to make Josh laugh, and it's called The Wild Thornberries. Because Josh used to run around like Donnie all the time because he never wore pants. Oh, God.
I'm done.
My number 1 cartoon when I was a kid that I loved all time, hands down, was Rocket Power.
Woogity, woogity, woogity.
Woogity, 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 woogity. All right.
That's a pretty solid list right there.
Yeah.
Hot dogger?
Well, I cheated because I knew the questions that we were going to answer, so I was kind of prepared.
You got it wrote down.
I do got it wrote down.
I'm sitting in the truck.
That's the beauty of it. That's what I get for being the host. That's host privilege.
I guess so.
Let's go wrap up today's show. If you guys out there who are watching on Facebook, Twitter, whatever we put it on, it's going to be on YouTube as well. We are going to take suggestions as to what you would like to see that was ranked. So anything you want ranked, as long as it's appropriate and that we don't think is stupid, then you probably are going to see a video of it. We're going to put one of these out, probably once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on how much free time we have. So hope you enjoy it. Please share it. Like it if you've made it this far without turning it off or skipping around, or if you're using the bathroom, this is a perfect time to watch this show because we all know what we do on the toilet. You're scrolling Facebook.
Yes.
Or if you're Justin, you're FaceTiming me. Every time, no matter where it's at, I get a FaceTime from Justin. Every time.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
All right, man. I'll see y'all later.
All right. See you.
6 feet away, social distancing.
Holla.